Okay, I don't know how you keep getting up here ahead of me, but since you're here in the Masked Fanatic, you might as well stay for a moment and we'll talk about old, cool Halloween masks. Now this one, I believe, is still in production as of this particular video recording occasion. This is an Ogawa Studios Godzilla, and you probably didn't need me to tell you this was Godzilla because it's got all the distinctive characteristics that one expects of Godzilla, including the spines down the back of the head and the sort of rough textured hide that sort of looks like, well, what does it look like? Like some sort of stone almost. And it's got those upturned eyes with that angry look and the brow that give Godzilla his famous Godzilla-ness. Now, as you may know, if you're a big G fan, the mask used for Godzilla changes from movie to movie throughout the series. Much like in the United States, Jason and Freddy and a lot of monsters, they look different from movie to movie. Godzilla, no exception, even in Japan. Now, I believe this to be a recreation of the 1964 Godzilla. I'm pretty sure this is based on the movies Godzilla vs. Mothra, or Mothra vs. Godzilla, as it is sometimes known, which was released in the US as Godzilla vs. The Thing. Really? US distributors, The Thing? Did you want people to think this is a movie where Godzilla squares off against James Arness and his putty forehead? Really? Or maybe a movie where Godzilla fights the hand in the box from the Addams Family? Really? Anyway, Godzilla vs. The Thing was one of the American titles. Now it's more commonly known as Godzilla vs. Mothra. But Godzilla vs. Mothra, and I think the same head was used in Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, which was shot the same year, 1964, as Godzilla vs. Mothra, aka Godzilla vs. The Thing. I think that was the same head. And, well, it's a very cool one. It developed, it began a lot of the distinctive characteristics that would develop into later Godzilla movies. He's got a visible tongue, and once again, a lot of reptile masks happen to make good puppets. Yes, sirree, Bob. That's a fine puppet right there, as well as a fine mask. Go watch the movie. Thank you. And Godzilla, now you know this particular copy, it looks to me like they may have painted the irises of his eyes a little too big. I'd like to see them a little smaller, but I think that is just a variance from mask to mask because these are basically hand painted. I would have painted them, the black parts that is, a little smaller so that you could see a little bit wider area of the white. But that's just me. It's not really white, it's sort of a pale yellowy color in the eyes, but what a great mask. Very nicely painted, got a nice splotchy, uneven, very naturalistic, animalistic look to it with some gray and black and brown and greenish colors going on. And the eyes are kind of shiny, and inside of the mouth is kind of shiny, and a very nice mask. Now, you can still find this thing on eBay. There are a lot of American dealers who pick this one up, and it's hard to assign a value to it because I have seen this thing priced at anywhere from like $50 to $100 for the same mask. And, well, a lot of that confusion with the price stems from problems with shipping, you know, and money conversion and that. So I'd look it up, do a little shopping, shop and compare, as they say, before you buy your Ogawa Godzilla vs. Mothra Godzilla head. Do a little shopping, a little price comparing, see if you can get a good deal on it. But really, even at $100, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good deal because this is a nice full head mask, reasonable thickness, nice paint job, nice quality all around. Ogawa Studios deserves more recognition in the US than they get, and we need to have more Ogawa masks in this country. I tell you, write to your senator or favorite Japanese mask dealer about it. But Godzilla from Godzilla vs. The Thing, Ogawa Studios, that's your recommendation from the Masked Fanatic for this week. And until next week, Godzilla says...
The zombie apocalypse can indeed be very tedious. Months and months of isolation and enclosure can lead to cabin fever and the need to go outside for fresh air. Buy Dr. Lady's Mask Fanatic and Creepy Cheapies now on DVD, and never go outside again.